Project Games, Episode 9, Return of a Legend. Card Hunters Headquarters at 10:30 a.m. Remember that sort of thing, it will be on the final grades. It will be on the test. So many monsters wiped out with such ease. Strong monsters, too. Well, in terms of attack, anyway. Effects, your results may vary.
At the same time.
Exodia, obliterate! Nah, he doesn't play it.
That's inhuman. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was dueling against card hunters, not a bunch of brain-dead chimpanzees. If anybody, you only have yourselves to blame. After all, it was your mistake setting up headquarters in my territory.
I'll say.
Wait. You may have killed the other two, but I'm still here. I'll get you back for this.
No, you won't.
Mark my words. Funny. It's already obvious that you failed in your mission just to take me out. I think I'd like to have a word with your leader. No, not our leader. He's not ready yet. Tell you what, there's a duelist going around by the name of Mr. A, also known as Tom. You might be able to get your quench of a worthy challenge. He has an Egyptian god card, Obelisk.
Yeah, I'm interested. At first you had my attention, but now you have my erection.
Beating us up, you should go to him, if that's what you really want. But you can't go after our leader.
It's against the rules.
Sure. You don't really care about me quenching my thirst for a worthy challenge. A lot of you just want me out of here, right?
That's the idea.
Again, a duelist who has an Egyptian god card is too good to pass up. I'll let you punks go, but I'll be back for you.
Not worth anyone's time. I do like how they did this opening, though, having him stay in shadow the entire time for the big reveal of who this person truly is, if the voice didn't give it away, of course. The problem is this suffers from the consequence of whose face on the friggin' thumbnail. The spoiler is kind of there and written in ink. Also, I did like how they handled this elevator scene. It's supposed to be going up and down an elevator, and then boom, the reveal. Prez is back, making a big crossover. After one crossover, we go immediately to another. But hey, it's Prez Kamori, so we give it all a pass. Back when he had his purple hair, when he was going through a phase. Well, he didn't keep the purple hair. We know that for a fact thanks to the White Dragon Legacy crossover. But it is what it is. We all go, hey, I wanted to dye my hair too. I ain't getting judged. But anyway, yeah. We got Prez Kamori, the legend inside of Project Games, which kind of set in stone that yes, this is in fact in canon with the Excalibur dimension, rather than just being like, oh, we think so, maybe, kind of, sort of, Prez is here. Okay, yeah, it's part of the Dragon. Yeah, sorry, part of the Excalibur dimension. Sorry, I say Dragonverse so much, it's in my blood. But yeah. It's gonna be my wedding vow. This wedding will take place in the Dragonverse. But technically, there is a Dragonverse. Friggin' whatever. I don't know. That Dodge rebooting anyway, so that Sully Jameson isn't canon anymore. Fuck it, who cares? Either way, what was I? Oh yeah, this is the part where a lot of people thought, like, if you weren't interested in Project Games before, you probably saw Prez on the thumbnail and went, okay, no, I'm gonna watch the show now. Yeah, I'm interested. Let's go back to the beginning and see what this thing is, because Prez was kind of worth it back in the day. It's color of the man, the myth, the legend, and all that good stuff. Star Project games from like, this is an alright Yu-Gi-Oh fan show too. Oh, this is actually really dang good. It's amazing how simple one crossover can be, and yet it's here. Return of a Legend.
Man, all those shadow games can wear a guy out.
I figured it would.
Someone I can duel for fun. Hey, I know. There is another tournament at the locals. Maybe I can duel someone there.
To give Project Games a bit of credit, though, it has a lot of crossovers in it, but not so much that it feels like, oh, we're just a crossover show. No. It feels like its own thing. It just happens to have a lot of crossovers in it. Project Games did form its own identity before it decided to go into crossover central. Even that didn't take away from the show or anything like that.
You hear this state is known for its pretty, ludicrous weather, but it seems nice enough.
Really?
now.
It's England? No, I said ludicrous weather, not raining.
Wait, what the?
Oh, jeez.
I need to watch where I'm going.
What the hell, kid? Can't you watch where you're going?
Hey, you're Press Kamori. You're like
I
a
am?
total
I
legend.
mean, I am.
A legend? I don't know if you could say that, but I guess what I did.
Dude,
to
it's on the
spell
freaking
it
title of the
did
episode. You are a
spread.
legend. I know I pointed
Mind
out
I
the thing
ask
is below me.
Who you are?
I'm Tom. Tom Elkman.
Tom.
Tom Elkman.
Just
So I'm
what
looking
I
for a
was
guy
looking
called
for.
Tom Elkman. You have to go away, Tom
Really?
Elkman.
Yeah, some card hunters
Ben
came after me,
Tennyson.
maybe like 3 or 4 of them. But don't worry. I already beat them in a shadow game all at the same time, so you don't have to worry about me.
It is
Wow.
kind of funny
Beat
how
local duels
Prez
at the
has
same
like
time.
the motivation of
Incredible.
Saitama in a sense. I just want to
Yeah,
war the
well, after
opponents.
pulverizing those card
Hey, it was
hunters,
kind of
I
the
just
case
so
with
happened
Callan
to get
Kessler,
word of
too.
somebody named Tom who already has an Egyptian god card. Obelisk, to be exact. Have any idea where I can find that person?
About that.
Oh, really? So you're the duelist that took on all of those card hunters almost single-handedly then.
Yeah. Although it does.
It's nice to know that
become
even
a
after
pain
Prez was
when
done with all
these
these
guys
shadows, he just
challenge me
kind of
over and over again.
chilled out and relaxed. Had some had
What's
some
that?
fun duels against friends and
Apparently
strong
one
opponents
shadow
always
duel's not
facing
enough
off
for
against the
them.
next challenge. But
So you mean that
he
these
seemed to
card
chill
hunters,
out.
they come back
That's
even
nice. He
after
just had a
losing
happy
shadow
ending.
game?
The end.
Yeah. One of them told me their boss, which recently I discovered that their name is Ravano, has the ability to bring back people from the Shadow Realm.
Huh. That sounds quite familiar.
So
Maverick.
yeah, I'm familiar with shadow duels. Heck,
I would love to
in
do a
this past
Saturday
year of
reaction.
partaking
If there were
in
enough
this
episodes
episode-
up, thanks YouTube. Ugh.
Sounds stressful.
So yeah, I've been trying to find someone to challenge to a duel without putting my life on the line. Problem is, the only person that can went to the amusement park, and I won't be able to duel him till tomorrow. There's no way I can wait till then.
Well, it's a good thing that I've been looking for you then, because if you're so good, I wanted to test out your skills. Just to see how strong you are to make these card hunters go so uneasy.
So, a duelist of legend is challenging me to a duel. Well, I accept.
How can I
You
say
know what?
no?
Let's just duel right here, because I'm afraid if we duel out in the public, it might give us some unwanted attention.
Oh my god, it's
Fair
Riz
enough.
Gamori! Tom
Now
out
get
for my
ready to
favorite!
Get your game on.
The funny thing is, if they went to like a
Alright,
Tomicon or
let's
something
do
like,
it.
or sorry, a Toricon or some Comic-Con,
I'll get
there
things
would certainly
started,
be a lot of
and I
people
draw.
around them. Not too many, but
Start off by
there's,
setting
they
this
certainly
monster
get
face
some
down
crowd.
defensive. No more, no less. Now let's see what you got.
A small
Alright,
start,
then.
but the duel's
I
only
draw.
just begun. Can't go full power from the
First of
get-go.
all, I'm gonna summon my
That would
8
make
players
for
to the
that
field
would
in
be a
attack
very
mode.
entertaining duel. Well, okay, it would be a very entertaining in its own right. The OTK. It's
Now
kind of
then,
fun once
let's
in
see
a
what's
while.
under that holographic card. 8 fighter, attack!
Cyberjar?
Well, my face down defense monster was a Misty Tomato.
Ah.
When it's destroyed by battle, I can search out through my deck and pick a new dark monster to take its place as long as it has 1,500 or less attack points. So to take its place, I'll summon Legendary Fiend in attack mode.
That could cause some problems.
Well, it just so happens my 8 fighter has an ability of its own. You see, when it destroys a monster by battle, it gains 300 attack points.
Which means
Now
Legendary
then,
Fiend's effect will
I'll
make a
set
tie with
cards
its
face
fighter.
down and then end my turn.
Alright, not a bad move, but I'll show you how it's really done. I draw. Now before anything, during my standby phase, Legendary Fiend's special ability activates. During my standby phase, it gains 700 more attack points. Not that it matters though.
Well, it's not the
So,
type of date
our
fighter.
monsters have the same attack points? That would certainly make for an intense
Well, like
battle.
you say, it doesn't matter, which means he has
Too
another
bad that
plan.
won't be possible. Because in my hand, I have something else that'll put your ape back into the zoo. I
Oh,
summon Plague Spreader Zombie in attack mode.
synchro time.
It may seem weak only standing at 400 attack points, but looks are deceiving, because Plague Spreader Zombie is a tuner monster.
Wait. 6 plus 2. You're going for one of your signature synchros.
Exactly
You
right.
know it.
Specifically for one of my favorite monsters. Now I tune my level 2 Plague Spreader Zombie with my level 6 Legendary Fiend to synchro summon Thought Ruler Archfiend!
Hey, Dog Ruler, what were you doing in the graveyard? Shut up. Have fun. One of those ace
If that monster
monsters.
destroys my ape fighter, you'll gain quite a bit of life points.
Looks like you've done your homework on my cards. And if so, you
It's a
should
good
know
boss
what comes
monster
up next.
nowadays. It's
Thought
good power
Ruler
put the hell
Archfiend,
and back.
clean out his
but-
ape fighter!
Yeah, if you just want a
Trying to
good
confuse
my
my
menacing
ape, are we?
monster for our
Well,
fans.
we
So
can't
Dog
go
Ruler's a
back,
good
can we?
pick.
I activate my trap, impenetrable attack.
Hmm.
Now,
No damage or
my
save your
monster's safe
monster?
from your attack. Unfortunately,
Save
I
your
still
monster.
take damage.
But the damage still applies, so that's 500 gone.
Damn it! Whatever, that is the first scratch though. And the wound will come out with your remaining life points. I'll end my turn by placing this card face down. That's it.
My turn. Alright. I summon my Tosuke Knight to the field in attack mode.
Well, you synchroed, so I guess I'll overlay.
And now, with 2 level 4s, I can Xyz summon.
Xyz summon? What the hell is that?
Allow me to be
Xyz
the
summoning
first
was
to
the
show
brand
you.
new mechanic
I
around the
overlay my
time.
2 monsters to Xyz summon
President
number
encountered
39
these monsters in
Topia.
his missions because, well, they weren't out yet. I mean, by now, it's just funny considering I love the fans who are just like, Xyz summoning is the brand new shiny mechanic. So here we are in 2026. Xyz are considered a freaking nostalgic mechanic, for God's sakes, to some people.
So that's an Xyz summon.
Although I've heard Lynx be called a nostalgic
However,
format,
I
it's like,
can't say that it's a
no.
game-changing card.
Just, no.
Considering that it's 2500 doesn't
Highly
stand up as a
disagree when
match for
Brains
my
turns
Archfiend.
10 soon.
Perhaps. But this monster's current form isn't my ace card. You see, some Xyz monsters have the ability to evolve into stronger versions of themselves.
What? There's another level of Xyz summoning? Okay then. Well then let's see if you
But
can
it's like
take
learning
this
the crash
chance
course.
and get something out worthwhile on me.
Oh, I assure you, the monster I summon will be more than worthwhile. Now I activate my rank up magic Quick Chaos spell card.
He never does get
So
Utopia
now
Ray,
I
if I
can
remember
cast evolve
correctly.
Utopia into Utopia Ray V.
Which, hey, it makes him a bit more unique than just being like, I'm just gonna have all of Yuma cards. No, he's got some Yuma cards, but not all of them.
Big deal. Only 100
That's to help make
points
Tom his own
stronger.
character.
100 points stronger and a pretty sweet special ability. You see, once per turn, I can detach a material from this monster to destroy a monster on your field. And since your Thought Ruler Archfiend's the only monster on your field, your Thought Ruler
Bye-bye.
Archfiend will be the target of my monster's effect.
My Archfiend isn't going anywhere. I'll activate my counter trap card, Dark Illusion.
Nice use.
This card will negate any effect that
Thought
targets
Ruler
a
can
dark
negate
type
spells and
monster
traps
on
that
my
target
field,
at
like
the
my
cost of
Thought
1,000
Ruler
life points,
Archfiend.
but it's got nothing against
And then it
monster effects.
destroys it
Dark
right
Illusion,
away.
however, can
Say
cover
goodnight,
that basis.
Utopia!
Dang. I should expect you had something up your sleeve.
I always
But I'm not
do.
unprepared. You see, my Utopia Ray V has another special ability. When it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, I can place Utopia right back in my extra deck.
I never said that I was done though, because I don't like to leave my moves unfinished. You see, I'll activate an effect in my hand. I can activate this
Hand
effect
trap.
whenever I activate a counter trap card, and I
Oh,
can
boy.
sacrifice a face-up dark type monster on my field, such as
Goodbye,
my
Thought Ruler.
Archfiend.
And hello.
And when I do this, I can summon a monster of true rarity, a dark counterpart.
A dark counterpart.
Which one is he talking about, though? The only ones I know of is Dark Armed Dragon and
Vengolian?
Dark Leader, the latter of which I have no version of. And neither of them can be summoned by the way you described.
Yeah, he's got the Dark Creator, which he's got the Creator. He's got nothing against Dark
So I
Dragon,
guess you
though.
know about the dark counterparts then. Really, really rare. 9 of them to be exact, and I just so happen to have all 9 of them. Now you're about to see
of course he
in
does.
live action. I special summon Dark Voltanus.
Oh, Voltanus. That's one you don't see every day. It's a bit more unique,
When I
though.
special summon Dark Voltanus this way, I can destroy 1 card on the field. Your face down card is a sitting duck.
Wow.
Quack,
that's
quack.
good. I'll set 2 cards face down and end my turn.
Alright, my turn again. Alright, Tom, hopefully my last move didn't put you too far out of commission. Now, first off, by sending Dark Lord Serrato, another dark counterpart, from my hand to the graveyard, I can special summon from my hand Dark
Greffer. I like the little
And
skull
now by
necklace he's got
sacrificing
there,
my
too.
Dark
Just
Greffer,
edgy the hedgy
I can
all the
summon
way.
my third counterpart to the field, Dark General Freed.
He's just going with all the dark counterparts.
And with these 2
Showing off his
monsters put
skills.
together, it's just enough to put the nail in the coffin. Dark General Freed and Dark Voltanus attack Tom directly!
Not
Nice
so
try,
fast.
Prez. Since I have no cards in my hand when you declare an attack, I can special summon my Tosuke Knight from the graveyard in order to end the battle phase.
Crazy part of this is apparently the anime version is not once per duel. You can just
Not
keep
bad,
doing that
Tom.
forever. It's like, that's
Seriously
ridiculous.
thought I had you there for a second, but
It needed to be a once per duel,
I'll
though.
let
It's
my
one of
turn.
just like, yeah, you can't keep doing
Alright,
that shit.
time to
Once
keep
per
things
turn
up
is
a
nowhere
notch.
near enough.
Sweet! I know some
That's one of those
Ninja
just like,
Grandmaster
so why
Sasuke
doesn't
to the
Yumon use
field.
it like twice in the entire show? Anime logic.
big deal. Your ninja doesn't stand up to either of my monsters.
True, but in case you haven't noticed, he's another level 4 monster.
Wait, 2 level 4 monsters, that means you can exceed summon again.
Prez is new to the
Isn't that
Exceed Summon
Utopia
mechanics, so
thing
it makes
again?
sense that he doesn't know how
Not quite.
about this whole thing.
While both these monsters are level 4, I have another Xyz that requires 2 same level monsters of the same type. Can you
And
guess
they're
which
both
type I'm
warriors.
referring to?
This may be my first time seeing this deck, but I'm not slacking off my observations. It's obviously a warrior type.
Ding 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 ding! We have a winner! I now overlay my 2 monsters to
It won't
Xyz
be
summon
you!
Comics hero King Arthur!
Oh boy. Well, here's a monster that could probably deal with the problem. If not, well, at least it can survive the problem, which is a good counterpoint. And get rid of that Dark Greffer that could cause some problems. Hello! I did not translate into CGI very well. It looks
Okay.
weird. That's the head mostly.
bad.
The
I can
body's
see why you
fine,
decided
but then
to
the head's
change
like
things up.
small.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack your Dark
It's
General
just
Freed
weird.
with my Comics hero King Arthur.
Oh, get rid of Freed. Makes sense.
Barely a scratch.
Freed
That's
would
like
allow
a
him to
number
start
card to
stacking
play.
the
I'll
deck in
end
his
it there.
favor. Literally.
You're gonna pay for destroying my Freed. Then again, it is not every day that you get to
But
destroy
if I
one.
tribute Greffer for Freed,
You
so
should feel honored.
wasn't on the field anymore.
Suppose you're right. Your deck has already given me a few unpleasant surprises.
Yeah, well, back in the Excalibur days, these dark counterparts just gave me enough to do the job.
Hopefully we'll get to see that happen
Your
one
Xyz
day.
monster is still on my hit list. Dark Voltanus, destroy Comics King Arthur.
Dude, I just want us to get Excalibur 40 before GTA 6. So we can say that we got Excalibur 40 before GTA 6. Otherwise the meme will be, man, we got GTA 6 before Excalibur 40.
Cause 3 things to happen. 1, my monster's not destroyed by battle. Secondly, my monster gains 500 attack points. And finally, you take 500 points of damage.
Damn it. Ah.
It's 3 effects, but they're very simple effects, so it's
Okay,
alright if they got
certainly
like
didn't
3
expect
effects on
that.
top of each
Not
other.
bad. I'll place this card face down. My turn.
You're up.
Alright, draw. I'll set a monster face down. Then I'll have my Comics hero King Arthur attack another one of your dark counterparts.
Goodbye, Voltanus.
Thank you for that.
Now he's having some fun.
Since you just destroyed my new dark counterpart, I'll activate a quick play spell card. A deal with Dark Ruler.
That'll cause some problems.
I can only activate this quick play spell card when a level 8 or higher monster on my field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. This allows me to summon a monster unlike anything you've seen before. I summon from my hand Berserk Dragon!
Oh, that'll cause a lot of problems. Hello. Like how it's just eyes, though, to establish the fear setting in, the monster being summoned. Other show the cards, though, just be like, uh-oh, this will cause a problem. But yeah, this made waves in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fansers community. Well, okay, maybe not the entire community as a whole, but it still was just like, oh shit, now we're getting real. I even got into the hype, just like, okay, I gotta watch this Project Game show now. Project's in it, so I have to watch it now, get the context. And the Project Game, and of course right there, just like, this is fine. You know, it's an alright Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. I'll stick with Excalibur probably, but this is fine too. Yeah, I'll watch both. But yeah. Once Prez showed up, it really did change the game, which to be fair is kind of sorry to say for Tom. It's just, like, congratulations Tom, everyone's favorite show is the one where Prez is in it. Well, I mean, I can get though, and hey, at least you get to fight up against Prez, because not many people get to say that. I mean, then again, everyone in Prez's show got to say that, but outside of that, let's see, there was Tom, there was everyone in Excalibur, but that's kind of cheating at that point. There was Kisara, and that's it. I mean, technically there was also, Team Dragonverse versus Team Excalibur, that thing that Dookie made way back in the day, but that's not canon. That's a little bonus thing for funsies, so yeah, it doesn't really count. So like I said, the Dragonverse got to fight Team Excalibur, so that, you know, hey, this, which iteration of the Dragonverse? Yes. That one. Ugh. No, let's not go down that path. Anyway, but yeah, it's an episode that's pretty dang simple and straightforward. Prez got some card hunters coming to his neck of the woods, said, get the fuck out. Ever seen that fan animation, Ben 10 versus Conquest from Invincible? It's basically that, just like, you're on my turf. Get out. Get off my planet. And then went to fight off against Tom Elkman, because Prez is also creating a challenge in an actual threat, which he hasn't experienced in a while. Which, again, as I say, it's like, Prez's character after the Excalibur search, we know a bit about that. Well, obviously we know he wins in the end, because yeah, but it also just the fact of, like, after the Excalibur search, he just goes on and has a life. We don't know much about his life after that sort of thing, but it's just he's craving a good challenge and is just being a bit of a mentor figure. But overall, it's just he lives his life. The end. And honestly, that's kind of refreshing nowadays, because sometimes it just be like, oh, my life is ruined, oh, I died, so on and so forth. It's nice just to be like, no, we just all lived happily ever after. Thank you. Why is that so hard? Especially with some mangaka recently, where just like, not every show, but there's been a lot of freaking shows that you're just like, what's the ending? Shite. Hopefully it'll be better in the future. I don't know. And maybe just a slump. It's not up when half of them are isekais nowadays, so it's just like, so what happens next? Wait till the next season. That'll never get made. I'll have to make another isekai season 1. Ugh. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, enough about that. Yeah, this was the one that set the stage for Project Gains, and now that Prez is back and giving Tom a real fight, let's see what happens in the next episode and what happens when Prez has to deal with Obelisk the Tormentor. We'll have to find out next time. Till then, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, see you all next time, later.